Hello everyone, I'm Pranjal and you're watching IITM Unmesh. Today we have a Professor Dr. G Suresh with us, who is a distinguished journalist turned academic. He is currently serving as a Professor Emeritus at APJ Institute of Mass Communication. He has held several key leadership roles, including Director General at IIMC and Vice Chancellor at Makhanlal Chaturvedi University. Sir has played a pivotal role in media education in India. It's an honor to have you here with us, sir.
Pleasure is mine.
Sir, so my first question to you is that you've had an incredible journey transitioning from journalism to academics and institution building. So, what are the challenges you face going from a newsroom to a classroom, and how did you transit through that shift?
Well, I've always been passionate about teaching, even as a journalist. Way back in 1998, I started taking classes at the Delhi University, Ambedkar College, then at Janki Devi College. Then simultaneously, people at the Indian Institute of Mass Communication, and at that time, Makhanlal had a campus in Noida. So all of these institutions used to call me, and my classes used to be the most popular because I used to share with them, because I was working in the industry and I actually shared industry perspectives with my students, and they just lapped it up. And for maximum attendance, you would find in my class. And initially, of course, for me, it was an extra buck. That was the motivation. But subsequently, I developed a passion for it, and I felt that I am more comfortable as a teacher. Though, of course, I was a very successful journalist. I was the chief political correspondent with Press Trust of India. I was the editorial consultant for Asia Network. I was with Z News. I have, subsequently I became the senior consulting editor with Doordarshan News. But then came an opportunity. There was a vacancy for Indian Institute of Mass Communication Director General, and I applied for it. And well, I would say call it destiny, that the same institution where I had started teaching as a visiting faculty, I became the Director General of that institution. And then, of course, subsequently, I became the founder dean of the University of Petroleum and Energy Studies, the School of Modern Media that I set up. And subsequently, I got the opportunity to serve Asia's first and India's largest media university, the Makhanlal Chaturvedi National University of Journalism and Communication, as the Vice Chancellor. So, well, I told you it was passion, and I believe that if you have passion, I was always a passionate journalist, and I continue to be a passionate journalist even today. Even last night, I was on television. But of course, now my role has changed from that of a field reporter. Now I'm a political commentator, I am a political analyst, I am a columnist. I'm into that role. And simultaneously, I'm also a teacher, I'm a mentor, I'm an educator. So, uh, well, I'm enjoying the best of the both worlds.
So your journey is truly inspiring. So now coming on to this is like a concern rather than a question that our aspiring journalists have, that is job security. So in this, as the industry it is, that it's like ever evolving. So what one advice would you like to give to the new media comers who want to stay relevant in this industry?
Well, honestly, Pranjal, I don't think that, job security is there in any profession. Even today, even in government, you have become much more accountable to your job. Governments have also done away with pension, they have introduced NPS. So contract system is working at large in government and other sectors. So I don't think that there is something called regular job or a stable job. And as a journalist, I think that as a media person, you should actually look forward to challenging assignments. You should not be looking at comfort zones. I, as a journalist, I've been to Pakistan, I've been to Afghanistan, I've covered Nepal, I've covered South Africa, I've traveled the world, and I felt that, I used to prefer the most dangerous places for my reporting, because I felt that, security is a misconception. Is anybody secure on the roads? There are so many accidents which are happening, but still people are on the roads. There are so many, air accidents happening. Still, people travel by air. There are so many rail accidents taking place. People die just like that sitting at their home. So, what is security? So, I think security is a misnomer. It is your strength. You see, I've been in this profession for almost 4 decades, and I'm as relevant as I was, provided, as you asked me for one tip, and I think that is to be adaptable. You know, you have to change with the times. You cannot remain conservative in that matter. You have to have a liberal approach. I changed. Today I am very active on social media. I am on X, I am on Instagram, I am very much on YouTube. So I am connected with my students, you know. So now if I say that, oh, I am too old for this, that's a new younger generation medium. I simply don't believe that. One has to access. I'm also using artificial intelligence, AI. So I think that we should become adaptable to technologies, to changing times, to changing work culture. Then only you will become relevant. And our, students should be multitaskers. They should be into, multitasking in as many things as possible. They should not confine themselves to, one genre. That's very important. And of course, I would say that, they should have a good command over the language. They should have in-depth understanding of issues. They should have a research mindset. That's also very critical.
So it was indeed an inspiring conversation with you. And as for our viewers, we hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we did. So keep on watching IITM Unmesh. Thank you.